We should have some weather late this week to get you in the holiday shopping mood because our temperatures will be dropping down into the 50s for lows. But we have a few mild days to get through first. Right now it's comfortable 76 degrees in West Palm Beach, and with a dew point of 58, that means relatively dry air. Winds out of the east at 9 miles per hour. I want to show you this weather spotter photo today. This is from Ed Mullen. Really cool there how he captured kind of that sea spray. A very nice picture and showing that the waves were kind of rough out there. Tom Poitevin, this is from Gulfstream Park Beach, and things looking a little more calm there. Current temperatures mid-70s along the coastal areas, 76 West Palm Beach, 74 in Fort Pierce, 73 Okeechobee, 71 Belglade, and 75 degrees right now in Boca Raton. You can see wind speeds along the coast generally from about 6 to 12 miles per hour, and inland 5 mile per hour winds for Okeechobee out of the east. So overnight tonight, temperatures staying right around 70 degrees for most of the Palm Beach County coastline. Across the Treasure Coast, we'll see readings in the low to mid 60s, and our coolest spots will be inland Okeechobee, dropping all the way down to 60 degrees for tonight. As we head into the next week, here's some things that you need to know. Mainly dry and mild start to the work week, but rain moving in midweek on Wednesday ahead of our cold front. That front sweeps through on Thursday and bringing us the coolest air so far this season. We're talking about low temperatures in the 50s. That's going to feel very, very refreshing. So here's the setup. High pressure will be overhead tomorrow and then slightly scooting off to our east on Tuesday. As that continues to slide off to our east, frontal boundary pushes southward and actually grabs onto some of the moisture from now tropical depression Sarah, shunts it over us on Wednesday. This is Wednesday 6 p.m. So afternoon, dinner time could be a little on the wet side, and then by Thursday we're drying out, cool and dry, and that's going to be the weather trend Friday, Saturday, even into Sunday. So let me show you the Vipercast. It shows some brief showers moving through, but most of those stay out over the waters until Wednesday. Our pattern changes, and there you can see the rain coming in from the north and the west. So scattered showers throughout the day on Wednesday. We could see some brief downpours too. So rain chances ramp up on Wednesday, back down to 10% for some overnight early morning showers Thursday, then completely dry on Friday. And notice the temperature trend. The temps plummet as we head into Thursday with a high of only 75 degrees. This is Tropical Depression Sarah over the Yucatan Peninsula. It's expected to weaken, but the moisture is going to move out into the Gulf, and actually this cold front will absorb some of that moisture, and that's what's coming through on Wednesday. But then beautiful weather behind it. For tonight, temperatures dropping down to 64 degrees for the Treasure Coast, 72 for the Palm Beaches. Tomorrow 82 degrees. Watch out if you're doing any boating. Still a little bumpy out there. Seas 2 to 4, occasionally to 5. And here's your 7-day forecast. The cooler air arrives on Thursday into Friday. Look at those overnight lows, 58 degrees for Friday morning. And it continues to be mild right now across the coastal areas. 77 degrees, Boca Raton, 76 for West Palm Beach, but inland much cooler. Belglade, upper 60s to around 70 degrees, and low 70s now for the Treasure Coast. No rain on the radar. We're nice and dry. Now your low temps tonight dipping all the way down to 60 degrees Okeechobee, 62 Sebastian, 63 Vero Beach. So if you're a little adverse to chilly conditions, you might want to jacket or sweater first thing in the morning if you live the northern counties or inland areas. Fairly mild though for the coastal communities of southeast Palm Beach County. What a beautiful shot today by our weather spotter Ed Mullen. Thank you for sending this in. I love how you can see the sea spray up into the air there. Very, very cool photo there. Thanks, Ed. We do have a high risk of rip currents. That's going to continue through Monday evening, as well as a coastal flood statement. That's for localized flooding along the coast of the Palm Beaches at the time of high tide. We have king tides this time of year, extra high tides, and our next high tide at Lake Worth Pier will be 9:38 in the morning. So as we take a look at the setup, high pressure scooting off to our east. Here comes a front with moisture ahead of it. That front is going to help push that moisture right overhead as we head into Wednesday, into the early morning hours of Thursday. Then we really dry things out as we head into Friday and into the weekend too. There you can see the rain chances bump up to 50% by Wednesday, and that's when we're expecting that moisture to move through. Now, Tropical Depression Sarah actually is going to bring us some moisture moisture, and I'll tell you why. It is weakening, but as the moisture moves into the Gulf of Mexico, it is going to kind of congeal with the moisture ahead of this frontal boundary. And there you can see it, the moisture moving from the south, the moisture coming from the north, and the front pushes it overhead. But as of right now, the models don't look too aggressive. Notice all that dry air moving in behind the front. So refreshing temperatures and lows in the upper 50s Thursday night, Friday night as well. So your forecast for tonight, the Treasure Coast 64 degrees, 72 degrees for the Palm Beaches. Then tomorrow, high temperature around 82 degrees. We'll call it seasonably warm, although the average for this time of year is 80 degrees. Still a little bump out there with a northeast swell, seas 2 to 4, occasionally to 5. Inland waters light chop, high tide 9:38 in the morning. And here is your 7-day forecast. Monday, Tuesday, it's still going to feel warm, a little humid out there from time to time. Just a 10% chance of a stray shower. Wednesday, you'll need your umbrellas. By Thursday, we're cooling things down into the mid-70s.